So in this video we are going to be looking at a new addition to the team. This is Paulie. He's a Mike.
I am your slave daddy.
Thanks, Paulie. Greetings the internet and hello from this part of the galaxy. It's your boy Spud, and over the last week many of you have asked for a sequel to the VPN versus Tor video. Full disclosure, that video is coming soon, but in the meantime we're gonna look at another very crucial part of the deep web. Now the deep web, much like the surface web, has its own marketplaces. Due to the unregulated nature of that part of the internet, the goods can range from mildly eccentric to highly illegal. Obviously it would be a bit stupid to use your MasterCard to pay for goods that may or may not be illegal in your country of residence, being that the deep web is all about, anonymity and all that bullshit. Regular currency attracts governments and surveillance, and we can't have that. As you may all know, the Bitcoin blow up in 2016, engineered by the Winklevoss twins, caused quite the stir, bringing a currency which cost a little over $100 per Bitcoin to over $20,000 per Bitcoin at its peak, making cryptocurrencies the next big thing. It turned some people into millionaires while funneling herds of money-hungry investors into the crypto markets. But before we get into which one you should buy, what really is a cryptocurrency and why use them at all? A cryptocurrency, as the name suggests, is a currency in which transactions are recorded, verified, and maintained by a decentralized system of volunteer machines using cryptography. This means that no governments control cryptocurrencies and they are highly unregulated, making their value very volatile. You could buy $1 million worth of a crypto one day and end up being bankrupt by the weekend if the value of the currency falls or if it just dies out.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
So don't run into your first Bitcoin exchange and sink all your money just yet. Cryptocurrencies allow fast, inexpensive payments to and from anywhere in the world. There are no wire transfer or check clearing fees, no multi-day holding periods, and no risk of fraudulent chargebacks. Due to the lack of centralized control, cryptocurrencies cannot be shut down by any country. Cryptocurrencies are safe from capital control, which are measures that restrict the flow of currencies, sometimes to an extreme degree during financial panics. For example, the demonetization fiasco of 2016. As for how it works, it's not very complicated, but it is a lengthy explanation which requires a whole video by itself. If you would like me to make a video on just how Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies work, leave a comment under the video. While you're down there, leave a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified about all of my future videos. So without further ado, let's get into which cryptocurrency is best for your needs. Bitcoin, the superstar of the list, invented in 2008 by a group of people, out of whom only one person, who goes by the name Satoshi Nakamoto, ever went public. Bitcoin quickly gained popularity amongst the dark side of the internet due to its relatively untraceable nature and the fact that it was free of government surveillance. Soon, it became notorious for being used in various illegal dealings on darknet marketplaces and shot to fame as the currency of the darknet. Fast forward to today, Bitcoin is now accepted as a form of payment in several major online retailers across the world. In some countries, you can straight up buy Bitcoin for cash at your nearest Bitcoin ATM. You could also visit online money exchanges to buy some BTC for your local currency, but this compromises your privacy by tying your name to the purchase of the Bitcoin. Now you might ask, what really is the big deal about this? It's just like any other currency. But it isn't though, is it? There are no banks which are watching how your money is being spent. The transaction isn't on any regular ledger. There are no names tied to your Bitcoin wallet. The transaction, simply put, is off the grid. At the price it currently is when this video goes up, it is not exactly worth buying a sizable chunk of it, since all growth in its value is speculative and could collapse any day. However, if someone is motivated enough to really track down your purchases, they could do so by examining the public ledger from the blockchain that your transaction is recorded in. Bitcoins have an easily traceable history due to the public ledger. Any person you transact with can see your Bitcoin wallet balance as a matter of public record. So it is common to maintain multiple wallets, a few for making payments and one for storing all your Bitcoin. But the boom of Bitcoin and the identification of some of its flaws spawned a whole new race of cryptocurrencies, which vary in terms of privacy, anonymity, acceptability, and of course, value. Ethereum. The blockchain technology that Bitcoin functions on goes beyond just enabling a digital currency. Ethereum is a second-generation cryptocurrency software which enables the deployment of smart contracts and decentralized applications. What this means is applications developed on the platform run without any downtime, fraud, or interference and control by any third parties. It comes complete with its own programming language, which runs on a blockchain, allowing developers to build and run distributed applications. All of this, however, is powered by its native cryptographic token, Ether. Ether is mainly used for two purposes: to run applications on the Ethereum network or to be traded as a regular cryptocurrency. Ether is widely accepted by deep web vendors due to its reliability and the speed, but surface web vendors have yet to catch up. Ethereum transactions take seconds to finalize as opposed to Bitcoin, which would sometimes take up to 24 hours. Although the main aim of Ether is not to be a decentralized currency to be used as a substitute for any national currency, but it is to promote and facilitate the running of apps on the Ethereum network. Smart contracts introduced by Ethereum could help run online casinos with provably fair algorithms, as the code can be viewed by anybody but is controlled by nobody. One issue with that is even the flaws are public and they can take a while to fix. The same applies to the currency. Due to the open nature of the platform, Ether faces a similar privacy compromise like that of Bitcoin. As far as value goes, it has always been right at the heels of Bitcoin, but following the boom, Bitcoin has increased that gap significantly. However, with an increase in investment in cryptos, from an investment point of view, it could be the next cryptocurrency that goes astronomical due to its wide array of applications. Ethereum too is mired in its own share of controversy, with an employee who was taken into custody by the US government in 2019 for the attempted sale of blockchain technology to North Korea. Monero. The most critical flaw in Bitcoin is its lack of privacy. If you send me your Bitcoin address to make a payment, you are immediately compromising your privacy. I can see as a matter of public record how much money you have in your wallet, both now and forever. There are messy workarounds to this, but they're basically like putting a band-aid on a gunshot wound. This privacy issue creates a wide array of problems when it comes to real-world applications. If I were a business and my supplier knew exactly how much money I have, it would affect all future negotiations. That's a serious flaw and one that cannot be fixed by design in Bitcoin. This also opens up users to the risk of receiving tainted Bitcoins. Since Bitcoins are so popularly used for illegal activities, if law enforcement is tracing Bitcoins used for illegal activities, and you happen to have some in your possession, even though it is from someone else, it automatically makes you an accessory to the crime. Proving that the Bitcoin that is in your possession is in fact not yours is a little difficult, especially if you accepted a payment. Due to this flaw, many users insist on using washed Bitcoins and refuse to take tainted Bitcoins. Monero, by design, bypasses this flaw by applying strict privacy protocols to every transaction made. You can be positive that it is impossible to own tainted Monero. This concept is known as fungibility in economics and is considered an important characteristic for a currency to have. And this isn't the only thing that Monero has over Bitcoin though. Mining Monero is much easier than mining Bitcoin. If you want to know what mining is and how it works, let me know in the comments and I'll make a separate video about it. Mining Bitcoins requires special ASIC chips which require a large amount of electricity, leading to miners being concentrated in areas which have low power costs. Monero can be mined by using your home computer and is as simple as clicking a button after opening your Monero wallet. The privacy that Monero gives you allows for true anonymity while making purchases on the deep web. Your transactions cannot be tracked and the details are never made public. These features make it a highly sought after currency for people who value their privacy. Also, criminal organizations who want to move their money under the radar. The price of Monero is still modest and it is accepted by some surface web retailers as well. This one is one to watch out for. Now, depending on your usage, picking one may seem relatively easy. If you're in it for the investment and the money growth, Bitcoin is the bandwagon to jump on. XMR is great for personal transactions and privacy purposes. If you're an app developer, you might want to look into Ethereum. If you like this video, hit that like button and share it with your friends or anyone who would benefit from this. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.